Hey, what's up, y'all? Hey, okay, so we in there. We in this place. Okay, good. Look, hey everybody. Look, so have you ever school?
No.
Oh, so let me give you a quick breakdown. So that right there is the number of people that are watching us right now.
Mm-hmm.
There also are web viewers. We'll find it out after it's over. These are the people coming in. Some of them are sharing. They're commenting in the hearts. They're tapping the screen, giving us love.
Awesome.
All right, so do y'all know who this is? Y'all probably already know who I am. Monique Melton. I am a brand strategist. I'm here at BLINK Conference 2015 in Austin, Texas. Woo, 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 woo. Okay, so we are so excited. Reggie just got, do you prefer Reggie or Reginald? Reggie. So we have Reggie here. He just came from speaking, and I'm going to interview him, y'all. I'm going to try to get him to dance. So if we get 100 people in here, will you do the stanky leg?
Well, I just worked out yesterday, and the way my body is set
See
up.
What had happened was. If we get 100 people in here,
I'll whip it, Nene. I'll do that.
Watch me, Nene. Okay, y'all see that? So keep sharing this broadcast. If y'all want to see Reggie whipping Nene, come on, y'all. Come on. Somebody said, "Come on, whip." Okay, so let's get down with it. Okay, so tell us who you are. Give us an intro. What's your 30-second elevator pitch? Tell us who you are, where you're from.
30-second elevator pitch.
Yeah.
My name is Reginald Campbell. I'm a wedding and editorial photographer in San Antonio.
Yeah.
And
I'll move this over just a tiny bit.
I love what I do. I mean, I know everybody say that, but I've been doing it. I've been shooting 20 years, full-time 12, and I still love it like it was day one.
Oh, wow. That's pretty awesome. Why? Why do you love it so much?
Well, I'm a third-generation photographer. My grandfather was a photographer, and my dad was a photographer.
You said your grandmother?
My grandfather.
Grandfather
was a photographer, so yeah.
Are you? So, did you feel like you had big shoes to fill?
Well, initially I didn't want to be a photographer. Because I was playing football. So,
football.
Yeah, it's Texas. You got to play football.
Yeah, my hubby's a football job.
So
he'll probably come in on at some point.
Yeah. So I didn't want to do what my dad did.
Yeah.
And long story short, I eventually ended up doing what my dad did.
How?
So,
like, tell us that story. We got 50 folks in here, y'all. 50 more folks. We're going to whip and Nene. Oh. Okay.
Tailgate later.
Look, tailgating, yes. Who is it? This is Reg. Tell us who you are again.
Me?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm Reg Campbell. Who is this? Hey, girl. I don't know who you are, but hey, how you doing?
Hey, I'm Monique Melton. I'm a brand strategist here in Austin, Texas, giving you guys the exclusive behind the scenes, the interviews, giveaways, all those stuff. Yes, of course we're famous. We're all famous in our own right, you know. Okay, so what is it about photography that just makes your heart sing? What is it?
I think because you could capture a moment in time and keep it. I think that's really paramount to me. I mean, that means a lot.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like you could hold on to the good times in your life on a piece of paper.
Right.
You can have them in your memory also.
Right.
But you could have them on a piece of paper and look back and have those smells, have that warmth, have that emotion that you had when at that moment you took that picture.
Yes, absolutely. So I hear that a lot. And this is what I want to dive into this in a moment. What's their name? We're Monique Melton, and tell them who you are.
And I'm Reg Campbell.
I'm not a photographer.
AKA Big Head.
I got a big head too.
No,
Wait, who you talking about? You talking about
I got big long head.
I do too. And this kind of elongates it. Let me just
like a black dolphin.
At what point in your business venture did you realize you could never do anything else? Well, that's a good question. And I haven't even opened up to Q&A. I can't see me. You taking up all the shine, Reggie. Dang. Let me get some shine.
That's a good question.
I'm just not getting shine. Okay, go ahead.
I can't say that was one definitive time that I realized that this is what I want to do the rest of my life.
There wasn't a moment when you just woke up in the morning and was like...
No, I mean, I guess the moment when I was like, I quit my job and I was like, I'm going to do this. I guess.
What were you doing?
I was a fitness director at a community college.
Okay, so you like working out. You like exercise.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, he like being healthy, y'all. He want to live a long, healthy life. He want to be around for his baby.
Working out, yeah.
Speaking of your baby, oh my goodness, we were talking about that offline.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything about what you do? Like, how does your family shape or motivate you? In what way in your work? How do they show up for you?
Well, I grew up in a single parent home. My mom took care of me, and she was my mom and my dad. And I saw how she struggled to do that.
Yeah.
And I promised myself I would never be the man my father was, and I promised myself that I would never put my daughter through that.
Yeah.
And that's what pushes me to do what I do now. You know.
You gonna cry? You like
Nah, I'm not gonna cry.
I have wet ones. I don't even have Kleenex. That's what I do this for. I mean, at first it was just me. Yeah.
Then when I met my wife, it was me and my wife. Now I do it for me, my wife, and my daughter.
You're talking about his baby girl who's gorgeous. Ain't she gorgeous?
Yeah.
So yeah.
Look, when he talks about her.
I know. We were doing it offline. I'm like, oh yeah, we're gonna talk about that.
He's so sprung off his daughter.
I know.
That's my girl.
I ain't mad at you, boo. I ain't mad.
Yeah, I love it. So, what I want to know then, tell me a little bit like what's a day like in your world? Tell me, and tell them what you like the baby girl. Tell them how she did it.
Well, my day started at 7. And I wake my daughter up, I feed her. I'm a stay-at-home dad.
Say it proud, say it loud.
I'm a stay-at-home dad.
Yeah, y'all. Come on, y'all. Because somebody's typing here stay-at-home dad. Because that's so freaking awesome.
Yeah, I got my business to where that I can stay at home and take care of my daughter.
Yes.
And my wife, she's a physical therapist, so she works 10, 14
Oh, good. So she can help you when you get sore or something like that from working out. Is that how y'all met? Was she a physical therapist?
No, we met at the gym, actually.
Did you help her with her squats?
No. It's a long story. We went, all right, I'm going to go there real quick.
Look, go. I like the juicy story.
We used to go to the same club. This is a long time ago. Long time ago. We used to go to the same club. She saw me at the gym. She was like, do I know you? I was like, nope. And I walked off. But then I came back. I was like, oh, yeah, you go.
You know what? You were strong. Wait a minute. Do y'all hear that? What was that about? What was that about?
When I work out, I don't want anybody talking to me. So,
okay.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm in that mind frame.
I mean, you ain't got to be acting like you just. Come on, y'all. Okay. So then, like, what?
Then, well, from there, we went on a couple of dates, and that was it.
It's history.
Yeah.
Okay. How long y'all been married?
Oh, man, it'll be 7 years in November.
Ooh, love it. Love
7
it.
years, yeah.
Love it. You guys are awesome. How much happier are you since you started photography versus fitness? Ooh, some good questions. Y'all getting good questions. I didn't get some good questions yet.
Well,
I see you, boo, whoever that is.
I've been doing both for about 20 years. They both make me happy, but photography gives me that internal expression that weight training can't. I can express myself on the outside with photography.
Yeah.
Weight training just keeps me healthy and helps me work off frustration.
You gotta be healthy. You don't get frustrated. What do you get frustrated about? What's frustrating about in the photography business? You still doing fitness? He works out.
I still work out, but I don't do any more classes or teach or train.
Do you do push-ups?
I do push-ups.
Y'all want to see him do some push-ups?
I should have known this was coming.
I can do push-ups one. But y'all want to see some push-ups? Because I totally could see. Somebody said no. Y'all, what? No push-ups? Okay, fine. We won't make them do push-ups. Fine.
Thank you. Is that Lakia?
Well,
I think it's still Lakia.
I want to hear more about his work.
Hey.
Come on, girl. We're having a good time. Okay. So, speaking of frustration now, really, what's frustrating for you about in the photography business? What's frustrating for you?
I just think the lack of creating profound work. I think everybody has a story that they could tell.
Yeah.
But they're too busy chasing other people's work.
That's right there.
And like, oh, this person did this and they're quote unquote popular. I'm gonna do that too.
Come on now.
But it's not what they truly want to create. Right. And I just feel like a lot of people aren't being them in their photography.
Can you go on that? I want you to go down that because that's the name of this broadcast. It's, how to find your voice. Mo, comment so I can follow you. I will in just a second. Okay, I got you. So can you tell us, Because that's very common, I feel like, in the industry. And I wonder if it's somewhat because there's just such a low barrier of entrance. You know, anybody can just kind of buy a camera and then call themselves a photographer. So there's not a lot of, like, in my opinion, a lot of, like, structure created in order to, like, enter it, to, like, to define it and become, and all that's, like, fumbling through and trying to find out your way. So you tell us, you know, without giving all the goods that you gave away in your presentation, because you got to be at BLINK to get all those goods. But tell us, how do you find your voice? And for those of you who are just joining in, thank you so much. If you're watching the replay, thank you so much. I'm Monique Melton. I'm a brand strategist. I'm here at the BLINK Conference 2015. I'm sitting here interviewing Reggie. He's given us some really great nuggets. How to find your voice, exactly what we're getting ready to dive into right now. How to find your voice in your work. Before you do that, tell us a little bit about the style of photography that's your sweet spot.
My sweet spot is timeless. Like, I love images that you can't tell when it was taken in 1920, 1950, 70, 80. I love the images that transcend time.
Okay.
I'm a big fan of black and white.
Love it.
And if you look at my work, 80% of my work is black and white, square, and motion. That's my jam. That's what I love.
Okay.
It's more of a niche rather than a general thing. But that's me. I found me in my work.
How did you do that? Let's go there.
Basically what it was is that my grandfather had a lot of old square black and white images in his house, because my grandfather's like 90 something, so he's old.
Is he still living?
Yeah.
Did y'all hear that? Oh, I love it.
And
where can we find your work? Okay, just a second, we'll tell you that.
And I guess growing up seeing those images that I constantly, I learned to love them.
Really? What about it?
I just love I feel like black and white is romantic. Like, it's almost like any image you see in black and white, there's some type of romanticism in it.
Are you a romantic kind of guy? Is that your style? Wait, I wonder if his wife would say that.
Look,
not sure if you were self-employed within this. If not, what was your biggest struggle with learning to be your own boss? Oh, that's a good one. It creates mood. Yeah, totally agree. Thank you. What would you say there? What would you say to that person? Were you self-employed when you were in fitness?
No, I worked for a community college.
He worked for a community college. Okay, so yeah, because he said he quit his job. So what was the rest of it? I don't remember the rest of that question. So what would you tell somebody, like 3 definitive things that they could do to help find their voice?
Help find their voice. One, because I know a lot of photographers only shoot when they're getting paid. And I think to me, a photographer is somebody that carries around a camera and shoots every day. And the more you shoot, the more your opinion comes out in your images.
Oh, I love that.
Because
I've heard of it that way.
I mean, everybody has an opinion, and the way you view the world will come out in your images if you continue to shoot. Because your voice, the way I see it is like you're talking, so that's how your opinion comes out.
Okay.
So if you're continually shooting, that's your voice.
Oh, I love that.
And then your opinion in your images will come out.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
So do you recommend, like, shoot every day?
I would say shoot every day. I mean, whenever I go out, like, I have a car I have a camera I keep in my car. I have a camera I keep in my house. Like, they're my personal cameras. I just walk around and shoot with them.
Is that that's that one right there? That's your one?
Yeah.
You keep with you all the time? Okay. I love it. What type of fear? Because, see, I've interviewed all the ladies so far. So, I'm curious to know your take. What type of fear do you have to knock down and keep yourself moving? What comes to intimidate you, or attempts to?
Intimidates you. I'm not afraid of failing, because that's the best way to learn. So I wish I could say that.
Y'all heard it? Say it again. Say it again for the folks.
I said I'm not afraid to fail, because that's the best way to learn.
It is. It is.
I would say my fear is not being adequate enough to do what I want to do.
Wow.
That's not necessarily, I wouldn't consider that failing. Because that's before I even get to failing.
Right.
My fear is, if I can get past that, then I'm fine. But as far as failing, I'm not afraid to do that.
Yeah. How do you overcome that?
You just got to do it. You just got to. The way I overcame it is I'm kind of stubborn.
Are you?
And if I'm gonna do something that I gotta talk myself into do it, and I just gotta jump off. I just gotta jump. And that's basically how I did my business. That's basically how I do almost everything. I'm a very 0 to 100 person. Like I can't. There's no steps for me. I gotta jump.
Y'all heard that? You just gotta jump. Would you recommend that for folks, or I mean, how's that worked out for you?
It's worked out awesome for me, but I'm not gonna say I could recommend it.
Yeah.
If that's your type of personality and you could deal with the things that come with after that, then I would say do it.
What are some of those things that come after that?
Being broke.
We didn't talk about being broke.
Being broke. I mean, that's the major thing about starting a business. If you're not afraid to have hard times with money, I mean, if you are afraid, then you don't want to be in business. Because that's part of it. Especially if you're in a business like photography, which is a service business, which depends on you hustling to get money.
Hustle.
Then, but then you don't want to be in business.
Wow. How do you get past that? Because I mean, I know a lot of people. I mean, you gotta put food on the table. You gotta buy groceries. You know, you gotta do. You know, but you have a dream. You have a goal that you're trying to accomplish. Like, how do you put those pieces together?
Some people might say it's a work-life balance. For me, it was a balance, but also I had to give up a lot at the beginning of my at the beginning of the business.
Yeah. Because
I had something in mind that I wanted to work towards and I wanted to do. So you got to give up vacation. You got to give up going out all the time.
Right,
you got to save that money. You know, I mean, starting a business is not something you take lightly.
It is not glamorous.
No, it's not glamorous. It may look glamorous on Instagram, Facebook, whatever, but it is not glamorous.
How long did it take until you felt comfortable with where you were financially with photography?
Man, I hustled. I'm not even gonna lie. I hustled. So
what's your hustle
I would
look
say
like?
my hustle looked like emailing and mailing all the wedding planners in my area packets every 6 weeks. Making sure they got my mailers in the mail. Making sure they got all my emails. I instead of spending money on marketing, I spend money on taking them to lunch.
Yes, that is
building
marketing.
a network. That is marketing, but building a network with them, building a relationship with them.
That's relationship marketing right there. That's my sweet spot. Yeah. So somebody said, how long did it take? You were getting ready to say.
It took me about 2 years before I was able to financially okay, it's time for me to quit.
Okay, about 2 years, and that was that hustling. Like you said, taking folks lunch, emailing folks, and those packets. What were in those packets?
It was my pricing guide, business cards, and a handwritten letter to let them know that I would love to meet with them and go to lunch and everything.
What would you say was the percentage of return, respond on that?
It was low. It was about 30%. I mean, and that's the thing about business.
That's how it is, though.
Right. You can't be afraid for people to tell you no.
Exactly.
Because for one, they don't know you.
They don't.
They don't know you. They're not going to go to lunch with, I'm going to say this thing, they're not going to go to the big black dude they don't know. But
did he say that, y'all? Did y'all hear that? Big black dude you don't know. But I mean, it's true.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
I probably would have been like, I don't know. Yeah,
so,
totally.
And you got to see past that and just keep going. Just keep pushing yourself to keep trying to connect with people that you want to work with.
Were there any people that when you've been doing this for how long?
Full time, 12 years.
Okay, so 30% is a great target market time. Yeah, it is. Did you set goals for yourself? Like in 5 years, I want to be here.
I'm not a real goal setter because it might come quicker than what I set my goal for.
Okay.
So I just do it. I just go out and I try to get what I want at that time. Because don't take me wrong, I think goal setting is pretty awesome. I think
very awesome, people.
I think goal setting is really good, but it's just not what I do.
I mean, everybody's got a different style,
right.
Right. But so thinking back to where you started, first year, and where you are now, do you feel like you have reached milestones, places, benchmarks where you were? Like what? What are some of those things that you've accomplished?
I remember when I first started, I thought it would be extremely awesome to get on. At that time, Stop Me Pretty was not. It wasn't started yet. But when it did start, I was like, man, it'd be awesome to be on Stop Me Pretty. Okay, so I got on Stop Me Pretty.
Okay.
And then, then I want to say about 2007, 2008, I wanted to get published by Martha Stewart. That didn't happen until 2011. Okay. It's almost like once you hit your milestone or you hit your goal, they come easier because you know exactly what to do to get to repeat that performance.
That's a good point. How significantly have your goals changed since you started?
Very much so. I've learned that I don't want to be the old guy at 65, 50 shooting weddings.
Yeah.
So about 5 years ago, I created my portfolio for editorial portraits for magazines and commercial work and stuff like that.
Where's the money at in the industry, in the photography industry?
Okay.
Where's the money?
The money, as far as I know, as far as coming in and coming out versus that, I would say editorial portraits. I mean, it's less per pay, but they're more frequent. Like weddings, you can shoot only. Okay, you say you shoot 2 of those a weekend, and
but you'd be tired and don't know what.
Yeah, you'd be tired because you don't know what. But it also depends on how much you charge. Like I started at $5,000, so say I shoot 2 a weekend, that's $10,000, whatever. Well, editorials, you might make $600, $700 to $1,000 per editorial, and shoot 10, 15 of those in 2 weeks. And so, in the same amount, you're still making a lot more money. You're making about $5,000 more with less work because the editorial might be like an hour, 2 hours of shooting.
Okay. You like editorial?
I love it because it gives you more. With weddings, you get creative expression, but you still have to do what they want. With the editorial, you have a lot more creative expression.
Yeah, I like that. What's next for you? What's coming up next for you? Do you mentor?
Only if I don't advertise it, but if I get somebody email me and they want me to, mentor them, then I will. But I don't advertise it. What's next for me?
Do you do it for free?
No.
Of course not.
No. I mean, I'm an artist, but I'm not that much of an artist.
Y'all heard that? He mentors. So if somebody wanted you to mentor them, what would that look? What would that look like? Would that be like?
I charge $650.
$650.
Is this specific editorial category? Is there a specific editorial category that you do? Mostly portraits. Portraits, yeah.
Go back to the mentor thing. Say that again. Somebody wanted to be. What would that look like? Like 12 weeks? Is it 1 week? Is it 1 day?
It'll be more than likely 1 day.
1 day?
1 day.
And like 1 full day?
1 full day.
Is that in person?
In person, and I'll find a model for us to try to, so that I can teach them, composition, exposure. Because I shoot film, I don't shoot digital. I don't have a digital camera, so it'll be all day. I'll teach them about film exposure, film stocks. Everything.
Wow, that's pretty amazing. Yeah. For $650, that's a huge deal to get that kind of hands-on education, personalized. Wow, y'all hear that? So, tell me, what's next? What's next for you?
Right now, I'm just enjoying my little girl. As far as work-wise, I got a couple of projects coming up with American Express, and
ooh.
Yeah, I did one earlier this year, and I got another one, and right now, that's pretty much it. Yeah.
That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Hey guys, so tell us, what questions do you have for Reggie here? Because I'm having a great time getting to know this guy. He's a family man. He's a stay-at-home dad. He's a photographer who's moving and shaking. Do you do business publication editorial or lifestyle editorial? You mentioned Martha Stewart Mag.
Oh, well, as far as Martha Stewart Mag, it's just weddings. I do publication editorials. That's really mostly what I do. But the portrait side of that.
Okay, that was a good question. We have some really good questions
in
in this one. So, Where can they find you on social media?
Social media, I have 2 Instagrams. One, I have a personal project called America the Bold. It's basically documenting the just stereotypical difference between white, black, Mexican, stuff like that.
I like that. I have to find that.
Because race is really big with me. My daughter's half Hispanic, half black.
And she's gorgeous. I didn't even know that was his daughter when they were walking. And I was like, ooh, that baby's so beautiful. And the mom was like, thank you. And I'm just like, oh, she's beautiful. And then I'm like, put 2 and 2 together. Wow.
Yeah, that's my little girl.
That's the baby.
So, no problem. Thank you for joining.
Thank you. Yes. I'm gonna find that on Instagram.
So it's America the Bold is one Instagram. The other one is Wedatorials, and that is my wedding and editorial Instagram. I have Twitter, but I'm barely on it. I'm never really on it.
He's not on Twitter, y'all. We gotta get him on Periscope though. We gotta get him scoping more. Y'all want to see him doing more scopes, sharing the inside stuff, giving tips, giving some Q&As, some tutorials. That'd be so great. Behind the scenes, seeing you working. Like when you do American Express, wouldn't that be awesome?
Actually, that would be cool.
I want to see
that.
Keep losing connection. Did I miss his website? The website. Where's your website?
My website is www.regcampbell.com.
They want to see you on Periscope.
On Periscope? I think I could do that.
Y'all want to see you on Periscope?
Today.
Okay, look, we didn't get to 100 people, but I just have to do this anyway. So let me go ahead and pull it up because it's just fun. How many of y'all want to see Reggie do the stanky leg and do the whip and the nay-nay? Do y'all want to see? Because we're going to close this thing out. I want to thank y'all so much for joining in today. We're here at the BLINK conference. We're having a blast here with all the speakers. I got some more folks coming in. So you guys can definitely invite your followers because we're about to whip a nay-nay real quick. And so thank you so much. Make sure you are following at BLINK conference. More interviews to come. More giveaways. Did I tell y'all that they're going to be giving away a spot at BLINK 2016? Did you know that?
I didn't know that. That's pretty awesome.
Come on, y'all. That's amazing. So let me go ahead and pull up the sound. Yes, and you as well, Reggie. Come on. Now, who want to see him do it? Come on, y'all. If y'all want to see him do it, somebody type yes. Yes, y'all want to see him do the whip and the nay-nay. Only if y'all say yes. I got to see somebody say yes. Uh-oh.
You don't have to, but if you want to, hey, go ahead.
Let's see. Up. You got up. All right, I got the song. You got a lot of fun. Come on, get up. Look, let me get the, hold on. Let me hold it up for you. Get it. Get it. Get it.
Hey, go,
Hold on. Get it.
So what am I supposed to do?
Just dance, yeah. Get it.
Okay, all right.
Oh. Oh man, look, y'all got it. Y'all got it here at the BLINK conference. You saw it, y'all. Y'all saw it. Reggie doing the whip and the nay-nay. Can y'all give him a round of applause? Can we get a round of applause for Reggie over here? Tell us again, where can they find you on the social media world?
I have 2 Instagrams. One is America the Bold, and the other one is Wedatorials.
Awesome. Thank you so much, folks. Monique Melton here. Going to sign off. I'll be back soon. Make sure you're following at BLINK Conference for more to come. Yes, y'all. Give them one more set of round of applause of hearts. Yes, get it. You was doing the whip and the nay-nay. Love it. People love you. They love you. All right, y'all. See y'all later. Bye.
I was just saying that,